I want you to picture yourself waking up while barely running on any sleep. So you grab your favorite energy-filled drink and Alani. This drink guarantees instant energy, focus, and motivation. You open the can and after one little sip, you can feel the motivation to continue your day streaming through your body. To you, the drink feels harmless, just like any other drink. However, what if this tiny can of energy is doing more damage to your body than you know? What if the only thing that helps you stay motivated throughout the day is actually just making it more difficult for you, but you can't see it immediately? So, I am going to discuss the 3 major things you have not been told about Alani's. First, Alani energy drinks contain dangerously high levels of caffeine and additional stimulants. Secondly, they create extreme health risks, especially for your heart, blood pressure, and anxiety levels. And lastly, their marketing is extremely misleading, making them seem like healthy, clean, or good for you options when the truth is the exact opposite. In order to understand the true impact these drinks have on the body, I deeply researched from reliable health organizations like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the American Heart Association, and the Mayo Clinic. I wanted more than just opinions. I wanted genuine facts. And with the more I learned, I quickly realized how many people, especially young adults and college students, are unknowingly putting their health at risk every time they grab an energy drink like Alani. The true dangers of Alani's. One of the largest issues with Alani is the amount of caffeine that is in just one can. An individual can of Alani contains around 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is more than 2 full cups of coffee in one setting. The CDC explains that taking in caffeine this quickly can often cause your heart rate and blood pressure to spike almost immediately. So instead of giving you clean energy, your body is being thrown into a stress response, even if you don't realize it. It is not the caffeine you have to worry about, though. Alani energy drinks also contain additional stimulants like guarana, taurine, and synthetic B vitamins that act like boosters for your nervous system. The Mayo Clinic warns that when you combine several stimulants together, the effects multiply. This can lead to jitteriness, shaking, trouble concentrating, and even heart palpitations because your nervous system becomes overstimulated. So while the drink might seem harmless on the outside, inside it's basically combinations of ingredients designed to push your body into overdrive. When you look at what these drinks actually do to your body, the biggest red flag is how they affect your heart. The American Heart Association reports that energy drinks are directly linked to spikes in heart rate, increased blood pressure, and in some cases, even irregular heart rhythms. And this isn't something that only happens to older people. It can happen to anyone of any age. Teenagers and young adults are especially vulnerable because their bodies are more sensitive to stimulants. So while it might feel like you're just drinking something to help you get through your day, your heart is being pushed to work harder and faster than it should. That rush you feel isn't energy, it's your heart struggling to keep up, and the problems don't stop there. Alani energy drinks also contain artificial sweeteners like sucralose, which companies love to advertise as the healthy alternative to sugar. But research from the National Institutes of Health shows that these sweeteners aren't as harmless as they seem. Sugar substitutes can disrupt good bacteria in your gut. Bacteria your body actually needs to digest food, regulate stress, and support your immune system. They've also been linked to headaches, bloating, and increased stress hormones. When you combine those effects with the already high caffeine content in Alani, your nervous system ends up under even more strain. So instead of helping your body perform better, these drinks are actually making it harder for your heart and nervous system to function normally. One of the biggest reasons Alani is so popular has nothing to do with what's inside the can, it's the outside. The cans are brightly colored, influencer approved, and designed to look cute, clean, and aesthetic. And that's not an accident. Companies purposely use this kind of branding to make their products seem harmless, almost like a fun accessory instead of a highly caffeinated stimulant. But behind that wellness look, the truth is much more serious. According to the CDC, energy drinks are actually one of the top causes of caffeine-related emergency room visits for young adults. So while the can is giving you pastel colors and sparkles, your body is dealing with the effects of a product strong enough to send people to the ER. Alani also leans heavily on buzzwords like zero energy, healthy, and wellness based. At first glance, that sounds great. Who wouldn't want an energy boost that seems clean and guilt free? But all you have to do is flip the can around to see the truth. The ingredient list is full of artificial chemicals, stimulants, sugar, alcohols, and additives. None of these things line up with the image of health the brand sells. Instead of being transparent about what the drink actually contains, the company focuses on social media trends, aesthetic packaging, and influencer marketing to gain trust with young people. And because the product looks healthy, many people never think to question what they're really putting in their bodies. Today we uncovered 3 important truths about Alani energy drinks, truths that are usually hidden behind bright colors and influencer posts. First, we learned that Alani packs in extremely high levels of caffeine and multiple stimulants, which push your body into overdrive faster than most people realize. Second, we saw how these drinks can harm your heart, raise anxiety, and disrupt your nervous system, especially young people who are more sensitive to these chemicals. And third, we looked at how their marketing creates a health halo, a fake sense of wellness that makes these drinks seem clean and harmless, even though the ingredients tell a completely different story. So the next time you see that cute pastel can call your name, take a second and really think about what's inside it. Real energy doesn't come from chemicals, stimulants, or clever marketing. It comes from sleep, nutrients, hydration, and actually caring for your body. Alani might look fun, trendy, and aesthetic, but your health is not something to trade for a quick boost or a moment of convenience. Don't let a pretty can fool you. Your body and your long-term health are worth so much more.